So, last part of this tier list about Tech 3 vehicles for Germany from rank 1 to 4, with today rank 4. Like the first 3 videos, if you want to know all the details on how this tier list works, I invite you to watch the first couple of minutes of the first video where I go through all of the explanations, link in the description. Our first vehicle today is the M109G. Do you remember when we talked about the M44? Basically, this SPG fires the same shell, and it's still as devastating as before. This time though, you have better protection, because of all the empty interior space of the M109. You also have access to HEVT, an ammunition great for plane hunting, but it's a bit tricky to use for beginners. Still, a very good tank destroyer at 6.0, and for that it will go in A tier. Next, we have the only light tank at this rank, which is the German M41. This tank is a slightly different version than the one found in the American Tech 3, for it has access to heat effects, a better heat shell if you want. This light vehicle is pretty fast, both forward and in reverse, and is the only source of scouting at this BR for Germany. Like all light tanks, you don't have much armor, however, but enough of it to still fuse APHE shells, unfortunately. A great light vehicle, which will also go in A tier. Next up, we have 2 models of the King Tiger, the P and H model. They mainly differ by the shape and armor of their turrets. The other stats are almost identical. The turret on the Tiger 2P is less armored and can be penetrated by medium caliber guns, while the turret on the Tiger 2H can only be penned at close range or by the strongest of guns at this BR. The Tiger 2 is a beast really. It's easily one of the best heavies at 6.7. Played defensively, it can become a real nightmare for the enemy team. I'll put the Tiger 2P in B tier, while the H version will go in A tier. We now reach the medium tanks with 3 more models of the Panther. To make it simple, the Panther A and G have a faster turret traverse speed, a different turret, and fix some issues present on the D model, but also while creating new ones. The Panther G, for instance, has a different gun mantlet, which removes the infamous Panther shot trap. However, both of these new models also have new weak spots, like the bigger cupola or a machine gun port on their upper front plate. The lack of explosive filler in your shell also starts to be a bit problematic around this BR. You might no longer one-shot as effectively as before. You also start facing way higher caliber guns which can bypass your frontal armor. Those 2 models will go in the B tier. The F model is slightly different. While the A and G models can now brawl thanks to their faster turret traverse, the Panther F is a dedicated sniper. It has a stronger turret armor, very effective at long range, but at close range it's actually worse than the other Panthers because it's very flat. This model also has a faster reload speed and has access to a rangefinder, allowing you to accurately calculate the distance between you and an enemy tank at up to 2 km. This one will also go to B tier, but remember, play as a sniper for better results. The Zerstorer 45 is the first SPA you unlock at this rank, and honestly, the Ostwind 2 is just better in my opinion. This one is way too vulnerable and also has the same gimmick as the Whirlwind, meaning that you have to reload between each salvos, leaving you wide open. A shame really, because it has good firepower. It will sit in D tier for me. The Kugel Blitz is the last anti-air at rank 4. On paper, it's pretty good. The 30mm guns are powerful and can hunt light and medium ground targets as well as aircrafts. Your turret crew is protected, and you have the mobility of the Panzer IV chassis. The main problem is that at 7.0 you have 0 lineup whatsoever to help you, so you have to either play this vehicle solo, and stock you'll only be able to hunt planes, or you up tier it to 7.3, and of course at 7.3 you have better vehicles for plane hunting. In my opinion, this thing should go back to 6.7, but oh well, D tier for now because of the restrictions we mentioned. For the second line of tank destroyers, we start with 2 good vehicles. The Yak Panther is the first one, and is a very good sniper with sturdy frontal armor. If you like the long 88 and prefer long-range engagements, this tank is made for you. The mobility isn't that bad either, except the reverse speed, in traditional Panther fashion. Just keep in mind that when facing 6.7 and higher tanks, your armor quickly becomes ineffective. For me, this one is an easy B tier. The second tank destroyer at 6.3 is an optional one, but one that you should still consider researching, the JPZ-45. This one serves as an introduction to Cold War vehicles. Basically, you trade armor for speed and firepower. After some upgrades, you have access to HeatFS shells, which can help you deal with a lot of heavy tanks at this BR. However, this tank starts stock with HES shells, which at the moment are easily in the top 3 worst shells in the game, making your stock grind pretty painful. I think you should still try to get it, for in the end it's a good tank destroyer, perfect for slapping light tanks like M18s or equivalent. Plus, it's one of the only agile tanks at this rank for Germany. Still, I'll put it in C tier. The Ferdinand is next on our list, and this one for me is C tier as well. Not because it's bad, but mainly because at the same BR, you have the Yak Tiger available to you. Simply put, the Ferdinand is a turretless Tiger II. And since it sits at the same BR as the Tiger II, I'm not sure why you'd play this instead. The Yak Tiger, however, is an A tier tank destroyer. The gun and armor are just perfect. You can literally lock down an entire area of a map by just existing. Your reload is significantly higher than the long 88 found on the Ferdinand or Tiger II, but your destructive power makes up for it. If you only have room for one TD in your 6.7 lineup, I'd choose this one. And that's it. We've now reached the end of rank 4. I hope this tier list series helped you visualize which tank to aim for and which tank to avoid. Of course, in the end you play whatever you want the way you want. As you saw, Germany's tech tree has plenty of good vehicles in general, only a handful are considered bad or mediocre. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. I might do more tier lists for the other main nations in the future, I'm not sure yet. This one was mainly an experiment. As always, feel free to ask if you have questions or suggestions, and with that said, I'll see you in the next one.